proud to broadcast high school athletics
online
from Portland's West Side.
We are West Side Mobile Media.
Banks, Oregon.
Banks Braves High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, presented by Jason Bond Remodeling. Also brought to you by these fine sponsors: Jim's Market, Sarah Hesselman Keller Williams Realty, Wana Credit Union, Banks Post Newspaper, Econo Fab Pole Buildings, GorgeNet Internet Service, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, LaHaye's Custom Embroidery, Main Street Pizza, Oregon National Guard, Scoggins Creek Coffee, and Specialty Screen Printing. Now here's the play-by-play voice of Westside Mobile Media, Trevor Beard, alongside color analyst Jonathan Lee. Good evening and welcome to another edition of Banks High School Football, where tonight we're live at Yamhill-Carlton High School for the third to last game of the season for the Banks Braves, the final game of the league play for the Tigers, after it was announced earlier today that Corbett would again be forfeiting their regular season final game against Yamhill-Carlton. The Tigers will have one more game after tonight. They'll be at the Dalles next weekend on Saturday to take on Ontario in a neutral site game. Ontario likely to be a playoff team as well from the eastern side of the state. Good evening, I'm Trevor Beard, voice of Westside High School Athletics. Banks comes into tonight's game with a record of 6-0, the third-ranked team in OSAA 3A football, according to the official OSAA state numbers. Yamhill-Carlton is number 5, 5-1 overall, and 5-0 now, 5-0 in league play, and 6-1 overall after their forfeit win over Corbett, scheduled for the 28th on the last regularly scheduled date of the season. Late on, I think October 29th, Saturday night around 10 o'clock, we should know the top 16 teams for the OSAA 3A state playoffs, which will begin the first weekend in November. Banks coming off of a 49-0 shellacking of Rainier. Yamhill-Carlton defeated North Marion 56-16 last Thursday. North Marion is hosting Siuslaw tonight of Florence in their homecoming, a non-league game for those two teams. Siuslaw, Cresswell, and Lapine battling for the 3 playoff spots out of the Mountain Valley Conference. One other game tonight that has a big bearing on 3A District 1 playoffs. Rainier is at Warrenton, with the winner of that game likely being 3A District 1 number 3 seed representative to the OSAA State 3A playoffs coming up the first weekend in November. We'll take a 1-minute break and try to get you some sponsors in. We'll be back in 1 minute after this from Jason Bond Remodeling. Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Senior night tonight at Yamhill-Carlton High School, their final home game before they have one game left next Saturday, as we mentioned, at the Dalles against Ontario. Tigers coming off the field as seniors are being recognized for football and cheer. Banks still going through their warm-ups on the down to our right to the south end of the field. Taking a look at the 3A football schedule for tonight. Want to credit union schedule and scoreboard. Apologize, we've had some issues tonight with our Wi-Fi connection. Mountain Valley Conference. Harrisburg is at Cresswell, Pleasant Hill at Sisters, and Lapine at Elmira. Banks played at Pleasant Hill, their final non-league scheduled game of the year, and just destroyed the Billies 42-6, a game that a lot of people thought might be very competitive. Both teams came into that game ranked in the top 10. Pleasant Hill was ranked number 7. Since that game, Pleasant Hill has not won, and they've kind of fallen off. A lot of injuries in that loss to Banks. Banks took some time to get on the board, didn't score until about 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter, but then went on a big run, scored 21 in the second quarter, and we're up 28-0 at halftime on their way to a 42-6 rout of Pleasant Hill. 3A District 1, we told you about our other games tonight in conference. Rainier at Warrenton. We talked about the significance of that game and what it means for third place and the district's final spot in the playoffs. Corbett is at Valley Catholic. Corbett has not won a game this year. In fact, they've forfeited now 2 games. Valley Catholic has not won a game in 2 years or more, so that's kind of one of those games that somebody's going to have to win, and it will be interesting to see what the final score to that game is, if very many points are able to be scored. Corbett only a 20-man varsity roster, and a lot of players hurt this year. A lot of younger players, freshmen and sophomores. I had a chance to speak to another media member earlier today on Twitter that saw them at a jamboree at Santiam Christian, and unfortunately said that they resembled a junior high team. Likely should maybe be playing a 2A or JV schedule this year. Special District 2, Santiam Christian at Dayton. That's a big game. Santiam Christian and Dayton both ranked in District 2. Newport at Scio, Salem Academy at Jefferson, and Kennedy at Amity. Top 3 teams from District 2 will be Kennedy, the number 1 team in the OSAA official 3A rankings. Santiam Christian and Dayton, likely the other 2 teams from District 2 into the 3A playoffs. Special District 3, 4 teams likely to get into the OSAA state playoffs. Sutherland is at Phoenix. That's a battle between a couple of bottom feeders. Douglas at North Valley. North Valley and Douglas. North Valley, I know for sure a chance to get one of those Final 4 spots out of District 3. Coquille at South Umpqua. That's also a big match for that conference. South Umpqua has been a perennial favorite out of Myrtle Creek, south of Roseburg, the last few years. In fact, last year I think South Umpqua and Vail played for the 3A state 3A state title. Cascade Christian at Lakeview. Cascade Christian, again, another team we expect to be in the playoffs from Medford there in the top 5. And then Brookings at St. Mary's. St. Mary's, again, another top 10 team out of District 3. Look for them to be in the Sweet 16 when the playoff seedings are determined in about 2 weeks. Again, and then District 4, Burns at Nissa and Vale at McLaughlin. Nissa played at Rainier a couple of weeks ago and beat Rainier 20-6 on the road. Vale at McLaughlin. Vale and Ontario, we pretty much know for sure the top 2 teams out of District 4 will advance to the playoffs. And then one non-league match, and it involves a 3A District 1 team. We mentioned earlier the Siuslaw Vikings of Florence will be at North Marion to take on the Huskies for their homecoming. Banks' final game of the regular season will be at North Marion in 2 weeks. So that will do it for the Awana Credit Union scoreboard and schedule for 3A. Other games around the area in 4A Special District 1. Banks Old League prior to this year. Scappoose at St. Helens. A huge historic night for that matchup. The 100th playing of the 7 Mile War. One of the biggest rivalries in high school football in Oregon, especially in Northwest Oregon. Milwaukee is at Seaside. That's a huge game to determine the number 3 seed for that conference. And Tillamook is at Astoria. Astoria, again, having a difficult year this year. Not sure they've won a game. Malala is at LaSalle in District 2. District 3, Marist Catholic of Eugene is at Philomath. Cascade is at Junction City. And Staten travels south to Cottage Grove. District 4, North Bend at Hidden Valley. Hindley at Marshfield, another big top 10 matchup. Pendleton is at the Dalles. Pendleton, again, expecting to be in the 4A playoffs. I believe a top 5 team in the 4A classification. Crook County of Prineville is at LeGrand. Madras at Baker. One non-league game in 4A. Ashland is at Sweet Home. And as we drop below a classification in 2A, Blanchet of Salem is at Regis Catholic of Staten. District 1, Nestucca, the league leader in District 1, is at Sheridan. Vernonia at Gaston. Nestucca and Gaston, the top 2 teams in that district. District 2, Taft of Lincoln City is at Monroe. Oak Ridge travels to Central Lynn. District 3, North Douglas and Yoncalla, those 2 teams normally playing 8-man football the last few years, combined to form the War Eagles and play up to the 2A level. They're at Oakland tonight. Gold Beach is at Illinois Valley. District 3, one of the largest districts in the state for high school football, stretches all the way from northern Douglas County south to Medford and Grants Pass. Reedsport is at Bandon, and Glide is at Roque River. District 4, Iragon is at Weston McEwen, and Grant Union of John Day at Stanfield. One non-league final already from 2A football game played earlier this afternoon. Umatilla all over Klatskanai on the road, 62-26. And Culver at Lowell, that game being played at Mohawk High School in Springfield. That game underway, but no score reported. 16 minutes before the start of tonight's game. Players are off the field. Officials are meeting at around the 45-yard line to the far side, getting ready for tonight's huge contest. The number 3 Banks Braves and the number 5 Yamhill-Carlton Tigers will take a 1-minute break and have some more things to talk about. Take a look at other games going on around the state, see if we can find you some finals from yesterday as well. Jonathan Lee will not be with us tonight, so trying to stretch out the pregame as much as we can, doing it solo. We'll be back in 1 minute after this from Sarah Hesselman, Keller Williams Realty.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your bank's Braves. Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
And we're back live from Yamhill-Carlton High School, high above the football field up on the stadium rooftop for tonight's broadcast, where we were for the Tigers' win over Warrenton for their homecoming, coming back in the second half for a 32-28 victory. Few games played last night on Thursday, as today in service for most schools around the state. 4A football, Woodburn all over Park Rose 42-7. Gladstone scored first in their home game against Estacada, and then the Rangers put on a rout 46-6. And Mazama all over Klamath Union in the Canal Bowl, 57-10. 5A football last night, Putnam over Winless Centennial, 51-7. And a host of 6A scores, Roosevelt over McDaniel, 43-0 in the PIL. Wells over Lincoln, 38-8. Grant over Cleveland, 44-0. And Jefferson all over Franklin, 42-6. None of those games really close. McMinnville with a win at home over Glencoe, 49-34. Sherwood shut out Newburgh on the road, 42-0. Clackamas all over Gresham, 42-7. David Douglas continues to struggle year after year. They fall to one of the new schools in the state, Nelson of Clackamas, 54-28. Sandy in a low-scoring win over Reynolds, 14-7. And Central Catholic all over Barlow, 46-14 on the road. Sprague won at home over North Salem, 26-19 in Special District 1. Going back to the last time we saw these two teams play, we did not see North Marion's win over we did not see Yamhill-Carlton's win over North Marion. A little bit flustered with the Wi-Fi issues. Banks routed Rainier 49-0. And Banks in their last three games has outscored Pleasant Hill, Warrenton, and Rainier 115-15. So when you're able to outscore your last three opponents by 100 points, that's a lot of domination. And Yamhill-Carlton, I'm really surprised that they're undefeated in league play. That game against Warrenton either could have gone two ways. Either Warrenton should have won or Yamhill-Carlton could have won that game by a much larger margin. A lot of fumbles from the Tigers in that win, and luckily they were able to get on some of those, but Warrenton had a lot of short field in that game, just not able to do much offensively in the second half. Warrenton had a 21-16 lead at halftime before the Tigers outscored Warrenton 16-7 in the second half. Banks volleyball with a win with a three-set win on Tuesday night in a non-league match against Astoria that helped their rankings a little bit. And then Thursday night, a huge three-set sweep at Warrenton, 3-4. If Warrenton had won that match, They would have been within a game of Banks with 2 games left. Banks is home against Corbett on Monday for senior night for volleyball, and then at Rainier Wednesday to finish the regular season. And then we're not sure where yet, but there will be a league tournament for volleyball, possibly 4 versus 3 at the 2 seed. And then the 3 teams, the winner of 4 versus 3 would play 2 for the 2nd seed to state from league, and then the loser would be the 3 seed. Right now, volleyball very tight with Corbett, Banks, and Yamhill-Carlton, and Warrenton about 2 games back in 4th place behind Banks. Just about 9 minutes left before the kickoff of tonight's game between the 3A number 3 Banks Braves and the number 5 Yamhill-Carlton Tigers. Get you a look at the official OSAA 4A top 10. Correction, 3A top 10. Still kind of stuck on 4A after Banks, member of the 4A classification for so many years, beat a couple of former 4A District 1 opponents already this year, shutting out Astoria 28-0 to start the season. Their closest game of the year, a 20-12 win over Tillamook at Valley Catholic due to a planned power outage by PGE early in the season. Number 1, Kennedy. Number 2, Dayton. Banks, number 3, behind Kennedy and Dayton, despite the fact Dayton has 1 loss to Kennedy. Number 4, South Umpqua of Myrtle Creek, we mentioned. Lapine at number 5. Yamhill-Carlton, now number 6. Not sure why they dropped a spot. They were at number 5 earlier today. Cascade Christian at number 7. Of Medford Warrenton 8. Vale 9. And Santiam Christian 10 are your top 10 teams. In the official OSAA 4A football or 3A football rankings. Coaches poll came out earlier today that not really for any, that does not determine anything officially. OSAA official rankings are used to determine state seedings for playoffs. Number 1, Banks. Just a 2-vote lead over Cascade Christian in the coaches poll. Number 3, Kennedy at 6-0. Number 4, South Umpqua. Number 5, Santiam Christian. Number 6, Dayton. Number 7, Yamhill-Carlton. Number 8, Lapine. Number 9, Vale. And number 10, Warrenton. 6.5 minutes left before kickoff tonight. The Yamhill-Carlton Tigers will be in their home black uniforms, orange trim on the shoulder pads, white numerals with orange trim, black pants with orange stripe down the side, pink socks for to recognize Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Not sure if it's Breast Cancer Awareness Night tonight, but it is senior night at Yamhill-Carlton High School. Banks Braves will be in their road white uniforms, navy blue numerals, navy blue pants with copper or Vegas gold, kind of a dark yellowish gold color chain of triangles on each side of the navy blue pants with a thin line separating the chain of triangles representing the Coast Range Mountains being mirrored off the Tualatin River. Banks will be wearing white helmets with navy blue stripe down the middle, navy blue and Vegas gold stripe on the shoulder pads, and navy blue and Vegas gold numerals on the front and back with the Braves logo, navy blue, Vegas gold, and white Arrowhead logo, which was changed a few years ago. One moment for tonight's national anthem. And we're back, 3:15 before tonight's kickoff between the number 3 ranked Banks Braves at the 5th ranked Yamhill-Carlton Tigers. Yamhill-Carlton High School football field runs north and south. We're on the rooftop above the stadium on the home side of the field, which is the west side. Seniors lead the captains onto the field for the Tigers. As again, it is senior night at Yamhill-Carlton High School. Number 2, number 11, and number 75. Number 2, Jacob McGehee, he's in street clothes. Not sure what happened with him. Number 11, Gavin Stafford, and number 75, Caden Raver, the offensive lineman, are the captains for the Tigers. Not sure who won the toss, but the Tigers will start the game to the north end of the field to our left. Banks will be starting to our right at the south end of the field. So again, Jacob McGehee is in street clothes for the Tigers. Not sure if he got injured in the North Marion win. Will be interesting to see if who plays at quarterback tonight for the Tigers. Whoever won the toss deferred to the second half. Test. First and 10 for the Braves. Apparently, Yamhill-Carlton won the toss and deferred to the second half. And we're back. I think we've got the Wi-Fi issues figured out for now, we hope. Second down and short, and again the give to Harris off the far side, and just does get around the edge, but is not going to get enough for a first down. It'll be third down and about 2, a gain of about a yard for Caden Harris. 10:35 to go in the first quarter. And Banks is not going to get the first down. The give to Caden Harris is going to be stopped short right at midfield. We'll see if the Braves go for it. And Lyda to throw. Oh, passes. Number 6, the ball carrier. Thrown down back at the 45, a loss of 4. The give to Caden Sutton. And get maybe a yard, third down and 13. Slater, third down along, a little bit of a high snap, and now is going to keep it and get maybe a yard, if that, and the Tigers will be forced to punt on 4th and long from midfield. Slater, third down along, a little bit of a high snap, and now is going to keep it and back around his own 20. They're going to mark the ball at the 12. Penalty apparently is declined. Christian Lyda, and I think we're going to have a false start on the Braves, and that's going to back them up even further, close to the goal line. No, it's offsides against the Tigers, so the Braves are actually going to get 5 free yards. 7:26 to go in the first quarter, no score. Tigers are set. Braves come to the line. No score. 4.5 minutes in from YC. Number 3 Banks at the number 5 Tigers. Lyda with one back. The pass is high. Incomplete. Intended, I believe, for Logan Kind, and it's second down and 10. Neither team able to do much. Lyda out of shotgun, straight drop, still looking, throw is over the head of his intended receiver, number 11, Bo Wormington, and it's going to be fourth down, or third down and 5. Incompletion stops the clock. 7:18 to go in the first quarter. No score at Yamhill-Carlton High School between the Braves and the Tigers. Lyda, spread formation, pass is thrown, caught, and I think it will be enough for a first down. First down of the game. First and 10 for the Braves. 6:47 to go. First quarter, clock moving. Lyda looks to throw deep. Lyda juggles it and tipped and nearly intercepted, and had to come back for the ball around the 45. Would have been a big play, but it's going to be incomplete. And Christian Lyda having an off night, just one completion so far on about 6 or 7 attempts. Just a little bit too quick with the release and missing his receiver's high. .6:38 to go. Clock stops on the incompletion. Second down and 10. Lyda out of shotgun. Pass is caught. A little bit of room. First down up to the 35. Pass caught by Ashton Crossan. First and 10 for the Braves with 6:31 left. Braves come to the line, second down and 10, 5:55 to go first quarter. Whistles and either a false start or offsides, and it's going to be false start against the Braves. .554 to go. At second down and 15 from the 31. Need to get to the 46 to pick up a first down. No score. Just under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Appreciate you sticking with us as we've had some Wi-Fi issues tonight. Lyda, the give to Ashton Crossan, gets maybe 2 to the 33. It'll still be third down and long. And and give up to about the 27. It'll be a gain of 3 for Sutton for the Tigers. 4:35 to go first quarter. Gain of 4 to the 28, second down and 6. Slater and a quarterback, ball comes out. The Braves have it inside the 20. We talked about fumbles, 6 for the Tigers in their win over Warrenton, and this time it's going to come back to hurt them as the Braves are going to take over inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Did not see who came up with the football for the Braves. Like they're going to mark it at the 18. Tight formation. Receivers bunched to the near side. One receiver to the top. Throws that direction. Makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. Touchdown, Banks. But a flag in the backfield. And this may come back for a hold. Touchdown, Jack Lyda for the moment. But whistles. And going to get a hold at the line of scrimmage.
Makes a man miss, makes another man miss, touchdown Banks, with a flag in the backfield, and this may come back for a hold. Touchdown.
So first and 28, and pass is caught. Inside the 15. Big gain on first and long. Pass is complete, I believe, to number 2, Jack Lyda. Second down and short. Third down. They're going to mark it back to about the 18-yard line. It'll be third down and 10. Lyda back to throw. Has the ball batted down at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be fourth down. And Cole Crossan might come in to attempt a field goal. Ball marked at the 19. Crossan standing back at his 20. Actually, the ball marked at the, looks like the 19. Cole Crossan will attempt from the 27. It'll be a 37-yard field goal. And now they're going to fake it. Lyda has to get rid of it. Has a man, and it's going to be intercepted at about the 5. And just a disaster that time for Banks when they should have had points. And instead of first and 10 inside the 20, and coming away with at least a field goal, they leave with no points and a turnover after getting the ball inside the Tigers' 20 on a turnover. And now it's first and 10 for YC with 2:14 left in the first quarter. First and 10 from their own 11-yard line for the Yamhill-Carlton Tigers. Banks has not lost a game in league in almost 5 years. Yamhill-Carlton is undefeated in league play this year as well. Spread formation, one back, and Slater is going to keep it and has some room. Cuts back to the far side and has a huge run all the way up to the 40-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds into the Braves bench. 1st and 10 Tigers on their first down of the game.
Spread formation, one back, and Slater is going to keep it and has some room. Cuts back to the far side and has a huge run all the way up to the 40-yard line before he's
They're going to mark it at the 39. Kyle Slater converted from wide receiver after Jacob McGehee apparently went down sometime since the North Marion game.
They're going to mark it at the 39. Kyle Slater converted from wide receiver after Jacob McGehee apparently went down sometime since.
Slater rolling right, still now is going to keep it and has another first down the near side all the way into Braves territory before finally being knocked out of bounds close to the 45. Another big run for the Tigers offense and Kyle Slater.
Slater rolling right, still now is going to keep it and has another first down the near side.
Actually, it's inside the 45 where he's spotted out of bounds at the 42.
Another big run for the Tigers offense and Kyle Slater.
And the give to Sutton is going to be stopped shy of the 40-yard line, 2nd down and long.
At the 42.
Tigers rushing the football, attacking the ends of the Braves defensive line with two big chunk plays prior to that attempt up the middle from number 6, Caden Sutton. Going back to give to Sutton, and he's got room up the middle. Tripped up and is going to be stopped at about the 25. Another first down for the Tigers. And after a drive that started at their own 11-yard line following the interception, Tigers now have all the momentum driving the football well on their second possession as the clock winds down here in this first quarter, likely the final play of the first period. No score, number 3 Banks at number 5 Yamhill-Carlton. End of the first quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute after this from LaHaye's Custom Embroidery of Hillsboro.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post. And we're back, start of the second quarter. Tigers driving 1st and 10 from the Banks 26. Moving right to left to start the second period. Slater is going to keep it, fakes inside, and gets a late push inside the 25 to about the 24. 2nd down and 8.
And we're back, start of the second quarter. Tigers driving 1st and 10 from the Banks 26.
Just underway, second quarter. No score. Number 3 Banks at number 5 Yamhill-Carlton. Slater fakes the give up the middle, rolls right, and it is going to be thrown down close to the 20. It'll be third down and about 4 for the Tigers, and this is 4-down territory as they don't have a kicker on their roster.
Slater fakes the give up the middle, rolls right, and it is going to be thrown down close to the 20. It'll be third down.
They'll mark it at the 22.
4-down territory as they don't have a
Need to get to about the 15. It'll be third down and about 7, or a long 6. 3 receivers set, 2 to the near side. Lone back is Sutton, gets around the end and is going to get to the 20, and that's it. It'll be fourth down for YC, fourth and about 5 from the Braves' 20. We're going to mark it at the 19. Fourth and 3. Tigers are going to go for it with, try to get the Braves to move. No flags. And timeout YC. 9:31 to go in the first half. Still no score between the number 3 Banks Braves and the number 5 Yamhill-Carlton Tigers. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Wanna Credit Union.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wannafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wannafcu.org.
And we're back following the Tigers timeout, 4th and 3. Tigers trying to get the Braves to jump and pick up a free first down on an offsides penalty. Now they are going to go for it and get the first down. I don't know. It's going to depend on the spot. Tiger fans think they have it, but one official pointing the Braves' direction, and it will be Braves football. So a big defensive stand for the Braves gives them the football back, but again, deep in their own territory, 1st and 10 from their own 17. Four receivers set, trips to the far side, to the wide side of the field. With Caden Harris still the lone back, the give to Harris, and he's going to be brought down back at the 15. Braves just cannot get anything going offensively. A loss of 2 on the give to Caden Harris, and it's 2nd down and long. Looks like they'll actually mark it just outside the 15 to the 16, 2nd down and 11. Ball right at the center of the field, trips to the near side this time. With Harris the lone back, fake the give, throw, through the hands of Wormington, 3rd down. And the Braves had the play there to be made for at least a first down, and either through the hands of Wormington or just a little bit too hard. And whether it's through the air or on the ground, Banks has only had one first down tonight. That came about midway through the first quarter, and it's 3rd down and 11. Lyda Wormington to the near side as part of the trip set. And the reverse is the lateral's gonna work all the way up past the 40, nearly tripped up all the way into Tiger territory, finally brought down at the 40 on the trick play. The lateral back to Christian Lyda down the far side. 1st and 10 for the Braves when they've had trouble moving the football all night, all the way down to the Tigers' 40 from their own 16, a gain of 44 on the trick play. Maybe that will spark this Braves offense. Lyda to throw. Has a man over the middle. Touchdown, Logan Kine, far side, all the way to the house for 40 yards for the touchdown. So the trick play leads 40 yards from Christian Lyda, finally able to connect with one of his receivers, and it's 7-0 Banks. Snap is down, kick is up, low, but knuckleballs it through. And with 7:49 left to go in the first half, it's now Banks 7, Yamhill-Carlton nothing on a 40-yard pass play from Christian Lyda to Logan Kind. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Main Street Pizza.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street Pizza.
And we're back 7-0 Banks after a 40-yard touchdown pass from Christian Lyda to Logan Kind down the far side to give the Braves the first score of the game. Cole crossing to boot it away from his own 40, low, and it's going to bounce and be touched. Picked up at about the 15, get some room to the far side, and diving forward close to the 30 will be Sutton. 1st and 10 Tigers from about their own 28 with 7:41 to go in the first half. First and 10 Tigers, 7:41 first half, and a decent carry off the far side up close to the 35. It'll be 2nd down and short. Second down and 3 for the Tigers from their own 35. Banks a 7-0 lead. 40-yard touchdown pass from Christian Lyda to Logan Kind. And Slater's going to keep it on the option and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. It'll be 3rd down. So no gain on the option keeper from Slater. They're down at 3 from the 35 for the Tigers after Banks has just taken the lead 7-0. A little bit of a high snap. Pass is thrown low, but caught and then nailed. They're going to say incomplete. Pass caught by Caden Hill, but it's going to be fourth and 3 for the Tigers. Well, they are going to say he caught it, but he was on a knee. When he caught it, had to go down low, and he's going to lose a yard. So Tigers maybe wished he hadn't have caught it. Now it's 4th and 4 from their own 34-yard line, and Lida chomping at the bit to try to come up with a return here. High snap, but able to get it away. Lida makes the fair catch at the 42, and the Braves will have great field position, hoping to get their second score of the game with 5:40 left in the first half, leading 7-0 at Yamhill-Carlton. First and 10 for the Braves from their own 42. 3 receivers near side, all offset. And Logan Kine fighting for yards near side. Gets maybe up to the 44. It'll be a short gain of maybe 2 yards. But Christian Lida finally able to settle down a little bit and find some receivers after that last drive that gave the Braves the first points of the game. 2nd down and 8. Second down and 8, under 5 minutes first half. Banks a 7-0 lead. Lida goes in motion right to left. Low snap. And Lida gets away and has a man. Oh, Bo Wormington nearly made the catch. But nice job by the Braves just to hold on to the football, as Christian Lida had to get rid of it after a bad snap nearly led to disaster and another turnover. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Second down and 8, under 5 minutes first half. Banks a 7-0 lead. Lida goes in motion right to left. Low snap. And Lida gets away. 4:41 left in the first half. Clock stops on the incompletion. Lida with Harris the lone back. Looks to throw. Pass is high, tipped and intercepted. And the Tigers are going to be down inside their own 40. A late flag. I think it's going to come out against the Braves. Intercepted by Mason Catbagan. If it's against the Braves, they may add it on at the end of the play. Personal foul against Banks. It's been a fairly clean first half prior to that, but now the Tigers are going to get great field position up near midfield after Christian Lida's second interception of the game. 4:33 left first half, 7-0 Banks. First and 10 Tigers all the way inside Braves territory to the Banks 47. Slater now under center, give up the middle for a short gain of about 2. To number 60, Hunter McAvoy. Listed as an offensive lineman. Second down and 8, 4 minutes to go in the first half. Banks a 7-0 lead. Spread formation, one receiver to each side, and the toss sweep out of the backfield is going to be thrown down back to midfield. Sutton on the loss of about 5. It'll bring up third down and long, third down and 13. Ball right at midfield for the Tigers. 3:37 left in the clock, moving first half. Banks may want to think about timeouts. If they get a stop here, they won't need a timeout, but definitely want to put some more points on the board before the half. 49 and 42 in their last 2 wins. Just one score between these two teams here in the first half on a 40-yard pass play, and we have a timeout called by the Tigers. 3:06 left in the first half. It's Banks 7, Yamhill-Carlton nothing in this low-scoring affair in the first half. A little bit of a surprise. We'll be back to finish the final 3 minutes of the first half when we come back after this from Scoggins Creek Coffee.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill-Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
And we're back. Just a 7-0 lead for the Braves on a 40-yard pass play early in the second quarter from Christian Lyda to Logan Kind. Yamhill-Carlton still late to come out of their timeout. Ball to the near side at the midfield stripe, all on the 50. 3 receivers set, 2 to the top side offset. Now a 2-back set for Slater and the Tigers offense, and looks to throw. And Tigers got away with the hold. Slater's going to keep it and be thrown down back near the 40. A loss of about 9 on the play. It'll be 4th down and long. I think Banks called a timeout, 2:43 left. We'll keep it here, 2:43 left in the first half. A very low-scoring game. Banks, the only touchdown on a 40-yard touchdown pass from Christian Lyda to Logan Kind after they had gotten some momentum on a 44-yard kind of a hook and ladder play. They'll actually mark it at the 42. It'll still be 4th and long for the Tigers from 4th and 21 from their own 42. Jack Lyda back at his own 29-yard line. High, not very deep. It's going to bounce and go out of bounds up around the 40-yard line for the Braves. So again, great field position. 1st and 10 for the Braves from their own 40 with 2:35 left. So they'll mark it at the 39 actually. First and 10 from the 39, Wormington, and looks like Caden Harris lined up as a receiver to the near side. Empty backfield, low snap, Lyda to throw. Pass is behind Bo Wormington, unable to make the catch. Another would have been for another first down, dropped, thrown a little bit behind him. The catch was there to be made, and it's another incomplete pass. Second down and 10. Second down and 10 from the Braves, 39, 2:31 left. 2:31 left in the first half. Now Cole Crossan in as the lone back. Low snap. Lyda able to pick it up and run with it. Throws and makes the catch. Logan Kind may score. Touchdown, left front corner of the end zone. Logan Kind, his second trip to the house tonight from 61 yards out. Logan Kind over 100 yards on 2 scoring plays to the end zone, puts the Braves up 13-0 pending the extra point with 2:17 left in the first half. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is through with 2:17 to go in the first half. It is now Banks 14, Yamhill-Carlton nothing after 2 big connections from Christian Lyda to Logan Kind. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Specialty Screen Printing.
Specialty Screen Printing is the official non-apparel promotional product sponsor of Westside Mobile Media and have provided us with pens, stickers, magnetic decals, notepads, keychains, and recyclable grocery bags. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have over 40 years experience to get the job done right. Locally owned and operated in Yamhill. Give them a call for your next screen printing project. 971-998-8274, 971-998-8274.
And we're back, 14-0 Braves lead, 2:17 before the half. Kick is away from Cole Crossan and is going to be taken by Sutton at the 15. Near side spins and tripped up at the 25. Nice tackle that time for the Braves and special teams by Charlie Markham. First and 10 Tigers, 2:11 to go in the first half. Banks' defense is set. Braves with some momentum now in this second quarter as start to get attacked by a moth up here near the lights of the press box up on the roof. Slater now under center. The give up the middle gets 2, maybe 3 yards to the 28, second down and 7. Clock now under 2 minutes first half, and we have a timeout called by Banks. Their second of the half. 1:56 left, Banks 14. Yamhill-Carlton nothing. We'll be back after this from GorgeNet, internet service provider.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
Hey Brave fans, this is Chris Lyda, the voice of here to tell you.
In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade game 03858-0164.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And we're back 14-0 Banks at halftime. Christian Lyda, 2 second-quarter touchdown passes deep to Logan Kind. The first for 40 yards, the second for 61 yards for the 14-0 lead at the break. Yamhill-Carlton will have the ball first when we return for the second half. Youth cheer performing the We'll take another 2-minute break and see if we can find you some other scores when we return, as long as we can keep our Wi-Fi working. 16:35 before the start of the third quarter. Banks 14, Yamhill-Carlton nothing. We'll be back in 2 minutes after this from Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason
Fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, convenient.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your bank's Braves. Sarah Hesselman, realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
And we're back at halftime, getting you some other scores from around the state. Scio with a big lead, 32-0 over Newport at halftime. Not really a surprise there. Junction City leading Cascade 14-0. Santiam Christian, this is a little bit of a surprise, 14-0 over Dayton at halftime. That might help Banks if that score holds. And Banks is able to hold on for the win tonight. Last score we had quite a bit ago early from Philomath. Marist with a 7-0 lead. Marist has now tacked on another score late in the first quarter. That game likely halftime as well, but last score we had Marist with a 14-0 lead at Philomath. Kennedy all over Amity, 35-0 with about that score reported with about 4 minutes before halftime from our friend Jeremy McDonald, who does a great job covering Salem area high school athletics. Congratulations to Banks Soccer, upsetting number 5, Riverdale, 3-1. Jonathan Lee texting us some scores. Umatilla over Klatskanai. We had that game earlier. Forest Grove leading Hillsborough 6-0 in the first quarter. Sisters leading Pleasant Hill 7-0 in the first quarter. Forest Grove now a 25-0 lead over Hillsborough in the second quarter, thanks to Jonathan Lee, our color analyst, not joining us tonight, but sending us scores. Crestwell leading Harrisburg 13-0 in the first quarter. Nissa leads Burns 7-0 in the second quarter. And Santiam Christian now up on Dayton 28-14. We'll take another 2-minute break and come back with more of halftime when we return. Number 3, Banks 14, number 5, Yamhill-Carlton 0, OSAA 3A football on Westside Mobile Media. We'll be back in 2 minutes after this from LaHaye.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsborough. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahays.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wanafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wanafcu.org.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5700. 5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill-Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
And we're back just about 7 minutes and change before both teams come out of the locker room here at halftime of senior night at Yamhill-Carlton. Banks with a 14-0 lead. 2 second-quarter bombs from Christian Lyda to Logan Kind. The first for 40 yards. The second one from 61 yards out to give the Braves the 2-score lead. 6:50 to go now in the first quarter. Taking a look at OSAA rankings across all 6 classifications. Top 10 from 6A. Number 1, West Lynn with 1 loss at 5-1. Number 2, Sheldon at 6-0. Central Catholic at number 3, 6-1. Number 4, Mountainside remains undefeated at 6-0. South Medford number 5 at 5-1. Tigard 6th at 6-0. Tualatin number 7 at 5-1. Jesuit number 8 at 5-1. Lake Oswego, the highest ranked team in the state with 2 losses. Number 9 at 4-2, and South Salem number 10 at 5-1. 5A football. Summit of Bend at number Field in the semifinals. Scappoose number 2 at 5-1. Their lone loss came to Estacada. Henley 3 undefeated at 6-0. Henley of Klamath Falls. Number 4 Marist at 5-1. Out of Eugene. Pendleton number 5 at 5-1. Estacada ranked 6th at 6-1. Marshfield number 7 at 5-1, the defending 4A state champs. Number 8 LeGrand 4-2. Number 9 Baker 4-2, and number 10 Tillamook at 4-2. Scappoose and Tillamook, the 2 top 10 teams out of 4A District 1. Also, normally known as the Coapa League, except for the fact Milwaukee's dropped down to play 4A football the last couple of years. Yamhill-Carlton has made their way onto the field as they have put 3 more minutes back on the clock. Banks with a 14-0 lead. Halftime, number 2, Scappoose, all over St. Helens, no surprise, 34-0. Again, want to apologize. Our Wi-Fi is all over the place tonight. Not a very strong signal. Cancer Awareness Night Tuesday, sweeping their former Coapa League foes. And Banks late to come out of the locker room, so they added another 3 minutes onto the clock. Cole Crossan has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line as we get ready to start the third quarter. Late flag comes out. Correction on that halftime score from Harefield Forest Grove 19, Hillsboro nothing. West Lynn leading Tigard 41-14, now 49-14 at halftime. And penalty is against the Tigers. Apparently a 10-yard penalty. I think they're going to mark it at the 19. Or maybe a hold. Halftime, Westview leading a low of 42-0. Slater brings the Tigers offense to the line. And hands off up the middle, a little bit off the far side. It'll be a short gain of about 2, second down and 8. Those of you who have stuck with us, we appreciate you tuning in through our Wi-Fi issues. Slater was rolling right, pass is thrown, nearly intercepted Oh, no, they are going to say incomplete. Jack Lyda in the area. It'll be 3rd down and 8 from the 21 of the Tigers. Slater out of shotgun, one back, looks to throw, straight drop. Now he's going to scramble, has some room, and brought down back at the 24. It'll be a gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards. It'll be 4th down, though, and the Tigers will have to punt from their own 25-yard line. High snap and able to bring it down, low kick after he rushed it. Jack Lyda slipped and fell, and he's just going to have to let that one go. And it'll be down at the 35. Banks kind of a special teams miscue there with a great chance to get much better field position off the kick from Gavin Stafford. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Braves from their own 35. Not sure what's happened, but smells like there's a sewer leak or something at the Yamhill-Carlton football stadium. Holding against the Tigers, apparently a penalty on the play. So that should put the ball all the way up at midfield. So actually they're going to mark it at the 45. Banks will get great field position after all to start their first drive of the second half. First and 10 for Lyda, and the Braves offense. Pass caught, no. Looked like it was caught and dropped by Jack Lyda in traffic, and he may have an injury. Maybe just winded. It'll be 2nd down and 10 on the incompletion. 10:06 left, 3rd quarter. 14-0 Banks. Second down and 10 from their own 45. Lyda to throw. Pass caught. Logan Kind out of bounds. First down up to the Tigers' 45. They're going to mark it out of bounds 2 yards shy of the first down to the YC 47. Third down and 2. 9:56 to go in the 3rd quarter. And Lyda's going to keep it and get the first down. And able to, actually it's Ashton Crossan on the direct snap. The former starting quarterback all the way inside the Tigers 35 to about the 32. Christian Lyda fakes the give to Cross, and now scrambles out of the pocket and is going to just try to fight for what he can get and lose probably about a yard back to about the 34. Second down and 11 from the 33. Into the third quarter, Burns leading this at 23-7. Second down and 11 for the Braves from the Tigers' 33. Crossan now in a quarterback, keeps, and will get down to about the 30. It'll be third down and long. Third down and 7 from the 29, 8:33 to go in the third quarter, clock moving, 14-0 lead for Banks. Lyda to throw, pass is caught, Logan Kind first down inside the 20 to about the 18. First and 10 Braves on a gain of 11 to Logan Kind on third down and long. Three receivers set, two to the near side. Jack Lyda, and it looks like Bo Wormington. Pass out of the backfield to Lyda. 20, 15, and they're going to get a hold, I think, on, looks like number 12. For the Braves, Braden Bigsby. And another late flag comes out. Holding against Banks. So they'll pick up the second penalty flag. First and 17 from the 25. Need to get to the 8 for a first down. 7:48 to go in the third quarter. 14-0 lead for the Braves. Lyda with Cross in the lone back, low snap, throws over the middle, intercepted. Threw it right to number 60, and he's going to get up to about the 22. First and 10 Tigers, Max Armstrong, number 60, Hunter McAvoy returned it to the 22 off the interception, his second of the night, and it's first and 10 Tigers. After the Banks Braves had something going on their first offensive drive of the second half and had it snuffed out with an interception from McAvoy. $7:39 left third quarter, 14-0 Braves at Yamhill-Carlton. First and 10 Tigers following the Braves' third giveaway to the Tigers, all three coming the air off of Christian Lyda. Slater fakes the give and has some room. Gets up to about the 26. It'll be a gain of 3. Original line of scrimmage, actually the 23, not the 22. They'll mark it up to the 27. Second down and 6. Pass plays caught. First down, Tigers. Slater to number 11. Gavin Stafford making the catch for the first down. Up to the Tigers' 42. Stop the clock momentarily. Now 6:45 and moving in the third quarter. Slater, the give to Sutton, spun around and gets to the 45 before being thrown down. It'll be second down and 7. Ball should be marked at the 45, a gain of 3. Second down and 7 from their own 45. Under 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Tigers with the football, trailing 14-0. Now to the backfield. Slater's going to keep it and be thrown down back at the 42. A loss of 3 back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and 10. And player slow to get up for Banks, number 63, Luke Bigsby. He is now up on his own. But we have whistles and a timeout. Timeout Banks, 5:04 to go in the third quarter. Still 14-0 Braves. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Christy Van Meter.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
And we're back 14-0 following the Braves timeout. 5:04 left in the third quarter. Third down and 10 for the Tigers. Two-back set for Slater. Looks to throw and now is flushed out of the pocket and is going to go down back around the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 10. Number 64 for the Braves, Cole Wilson, in on the stop. It will be 4th and 10 for YC. Jack Latta with another chance to return one from his own 30. Kick is away, and it's going to bounce and be down at the 35 by the Tigers with 4:17 to go in the third quarter. Banks looking for a much better result following their opening drive of the second half that ended in an interception deep in YC territory. Latta out of shotgun, 4 receivers set. Looks to throw. Quick out pass caught by Jack Latta. Spins out of a tackle. 40 midfield and out of bounds before He picks up the first down close to midfield. It'll be a gain of 13 up to the 48. Initially thought he may have more on the far side. Again, a 4-receiver set. Lyda goes in motion right to left. Christian Lyda to Jack Lyda again and makes a man miss. 40, 35, 30, and finally brought down close to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 22 on the pass play to Jack Lyda. The market at the 31, so a gain of 21 yards. Gain of 21 yards to the Tigers 31, 3:35 to go. Third quarter, still 14-0 Braves, but again, Banks on the move. The fake to Crossan, and Christian's going to keep it and get out of bounds. First time I've seen him run the football like that. Gets up close to the 25. A good gain on first down will bring up second down and about, second down and only about a yard from the 22. A gain of 9 on the option keep for Christian Lyda. Lyda with Crossan the lone back. Spread formation with 4 receivers. 3 slightly offset to the top, and the give to Crossan. 20, 15, 10. Can't quite stay in bounds. He's going to be marked out at about the 12. It'll be another first down for the Braves, though, inside the red zone once again, but just got to make sure they don't give it back. Twins each side for the Braves offense. Again, the give to Crossan. Rolls down. Tripped up inside the 10. Second down. Mark it at the 9, a gain of 3. Second down and 7. And Lyda gets out of the pocket for the moment and is going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll actually lose a yard. It'll be third down and goal, or 3rd and 8 from the 10. We'll actually mark it at the 11, a loss of 3. Third down and 9. Clock continues to move, under a minute left in the third quarter. Christian Lyda, Jack Lyda in motion left to right. Christian to throw, has to get rid of it, and is going to be, still is going to be whistled down. Actually never made contact with the ground, but forward progress back to the 18, and Cole Crossan's going to have to come in to attempt another field goal. And that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. Banks still with a 14-0 lead after 3 quarters of play. We'll take a 30-second break and return after this from Wanna Credit Union.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wannafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wannafcu.org.
And we're back, start of the fourth quarter. Banks on the move again, but now apparently a penalty. Oh no, just the sack on Christian Latta moved the ball all the way back to the 18. It'll be 4th and 16, and Cole Crossan in to attempt a 25, about a 35-yard field goal to start the fourth quarter. Snap is down, kick is up, and whistles, and there's a flag on the play or a timeout. Didn't get the ball spotted correctly, I guess. So Cole Crossan is going to have to attempt it again. Move the ball a little bit closer to the center of the field. Snap is down, kick is up, and this time it is good. 11:54 to go in the fourth quarter. It's now Banks 17, Yamhill-Carlton nothing on a 35-yard field goal from Cole Crossan. We'll take a 30-second break and return after this from Main Street Pizza.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street Pizza.
So Cole Crossan with a 35-yard field goal to start the fourth quarter to put the Braves up now 3 scores at 17-0. And the way these defenses have played, that may be enough. And the kick will be taken by Sutton at about the 15, 20, and gets to about the 22, 23-yard line with 11:47 remaining in a 17-0 lead for Banks. They'll mark it at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10 Tigers, 11:47 left. Number 3, Banks, 17. Number 5, Yamhill-Carlton, nothing. And Slater fakes the give, and he'll lose back behind the 20 to about the 18. It'll be second down and long. Clock continues to move. Second down and 13 from the Tigers' 19. Logan Kind, the recipient of 2 Christian Light along passes in the first half, and then a Cole Cross and 35-yarder to start the fourth. Slater rolling right, throws, has a man caught on the run, and momentum takes him out of bounds, but it's going to be enough for a first down all the way up near the 35. Catch made by number 7, Caden Hill. Gain of 16 on second down and long. First and 10 for the Tigers. Moving the football under 10.5 minutes from their own 35-yard line. High snap. Slater keeps and is going to go get pushed forward for maybe a yard when it looked like he was going to lose back behind the 35. It'll be second down and maybe 9. Slater and the Tigers offense, 3 receivers set, twins offset to the near side, fakes the give up the middle, dumps it over the top, and it's intercepted all the way to the house. Touchdown, Banks. Number 10, Andrew Brown. That's his first big play since the Astoria game, but a late flag inside the 10. Officials are discussing the penalty. They're going to pick up the flag, so the touchdown will stand. Touchdown, Andrew Brown. It's now 23-0. So the first big defensive, score of the game for either team, and it comes off of Yamhill-Carlton's third turnover. Now both teams are even in the takeaway category with 3 apiece, and Cole Crossan, who attempted a 35-yarder to start the fourth, will come on for the first extra point of the fourth quarter. Snap is down, a little bit of an issue with the hold, but able to get it through. And with 9:25 left, not quite ready to say it yet, but Banks, they're able to get one more stop. I think we might be able to call them the 3A District 1 winners. Another league title for the Braves as they drop this year to 3A. So 24-0, 9:25 left in the game. Number 3, Banks leading at number 5, Yamhill-Carlton. And Sutton is going to get the return and go down at about the 22. .22 left in the fourth quarter. Winner of this game will be the 3A District 1 League champion. And all the way back, Sutton thrown down hard back inside the 20. And he's not, well, he's started to get up and now goes back down. Now he's going to be helped up by a teammate. And whistles. Now Sutton will come off. .903 left, second down, and looks like it's going to be marked at about the 16, a loss of 6. Clock under 9 minutes in the fourth quarter. Slater under shotgun and give up the middle, maybe a fumble, just a big push. Apparently, number 72 for the Tigers looks like the ball carrier, Jordan Clemens. It'll be a gain of about a yard to the 17. Oh no, it was a fumble and it's Braves football. So the fourth turnover for YC, we said that may play a factor. They had 6 in the win against Warrenton. Pass, ooh, oh, they're going to try another hook and ladder, and it's in for the touchdown. Looks like number 53. Davon Vereen on the hook and ladder from 17 yards out. 31-0, and I think we can safely say now with 8:32 remaining, still officially 30, waiting for Cole to attempt the extra point, but up more than 4 scores with 8.5 minutes left, barring some kind of disaster. Banks will win this game and be the 3A District 1 champs. Snap is high, kick is down, and it is through. 8:32 left, Banks 31, Yamhill-Carlton nothing. We'll take another 30-second break and be back after this from Specialty Screen Printing.
Specialty Screen Printing is the official non-apparel promotional product sponsor of Westside Mobile Media and have provided us with pens, stickers, magnetic decals, notepads, keychains, and recyclable grocery bags. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have over 40 years experience to get the job done right. Locally owned and operated in Yamhill. Give them a call for your next screen printing project. 971-998-8274, 971-998-8274.
$31-0 Banks, 8:32 left. Your 2022 OSAA 3A District 1 League champs, the number 3 ranked Banks Braves, and that could or should go up if that score between Santiam Christian and Dayton holds. Dayton, last score we had, trailing Santiam Christian 28-14. Sutton on the return up to about the 30. 8:24 left, 31-0 Banks. And short give up the middle. They've turned off the down and distance part of the scoreboard. 2nd down and 10 from the 30. Slater toss sweep to the far side. Looks like number 35. Tyler Pond for a gain of 3, 3rd down and 7. Banks had 14 points through the first 3 quarters. They've already scored 17, and we haven't even reached the halfway point of the 4th quarter. 35-yard field goal from Cole Crossan. 35-yard interception returned by Aaron Brown as Slater keeps and gets out of bounds to about the 37 near side. It will be a short gain of about 4. 4th down and 3 from the 33, and Tigers already down 4.5 scores with 6.5 minutes left. I think are going to go for it. And Slater rolls right, is going to keep, and we'll get a big run up past the 1st down marker, sliding down near midfield, bringing a couple of Braves defenders on top of him, but it's going to be 1st and 10 YC from the Braves 49, but under 6 minutes left, trailing 31-0. Banks, your 2022 3A District 1 champions. Should likely get no worse than a 3 seed, but again, well, can't call them champions yet. They still have 2 games left at home against Valley Catholic Saturday or next Friday, and then at North Marion to finish the season. Yamhill-Carlton's run in 3A District 1 will end at 5-1. Big push up the middle, gain of about 6, down to about the 35. Black Hat official can't decide where to spot the football, almost marked it a full yard ahead of where the ball carrier had reached. Under 5 minutes, 31-0. Slater the give to number 35, Tyler Pond. Should have a first down. Whistles. And it will be a Tigers first down to the 40. Clock coming up on 4.5 minutes left. 31-0 Banks, a 14-0 lead at the half. Scoreless first quarter. 2 touchdowns in the second quarter, both on long pass plays to Logan Kind. And then 17 points here in the fourth quarter off a 35-yard Cole Cross and field goal, a pick six, and a hook and ladder to Davon Vereen. Slater, quick snap, brought down, hit hard by big number 54 for the Braves. No 54 on the roster. It might have been 64. Cole Wilson, a loss of about a yard, second down and 11, back to the 41. So Yamhill-Carlton will drop their second game of the season, their first in league play. They lost in week 1 to Dayton. Slater looks to throw and has a man, and making the catch, slipping on the play, was Braden Bigsby, and making the catch, number 7, Caden Hill. And the Tigers hoping to at least put points on the board. First and 10 from the Braves' 16 with 3:12 left. And Slater give off the far side a little bit up the middle, and it's going to be a maybe back to the line of scrimmage, second down and 10. Actually, you'll lose a yard, back to the 17. Second down and 11. Fakes right, brings the ball back left, slips a tackle in the backfield, tries to make another man miss, and after all that is going to get maybe back to the 17. It'll be maybe a short gain. It'll still be third down and long. They will give him forward progress back to the original line of scrimmage. Third and 10 from the 16. And this will likely be the final drive of the night for YC, and Banks can take a couple of knees and get out of here with their undefeated record intact and improve to 7-0 and 5-0 in league play. We're 7-0 and 4-0 in league play. Slater rolls right and is brought down about the 12. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's going to be first down Banks. Clock winds down under 90 seconds. Timeout Tigers. 104 left. Banks 31. Yamhill-Carlton nothing. Your 2022 3A District 1 League champions are the, well, keep trying to get ahead of myself because I keep forgetting Banks still has 2 games remaining in league play. Yamhill-Carlton's run in District 1 is over. Banks could still lose to Valley Catholic and North Marion. Not likely, especially with Valley Catholic having not won a game in the last 2 seasons. Banks would have to lose their last 2 games to have Yamhill-Carlton be the District 1 winner, but we'll know for sure after tomorrow night, or after next week at home against Valley Catholic, because as long as Banks wins one of the last 2 games, they would own the tiebreaker with Yamhill-Carlton by the fact that they beat Yamhill-Carlton head-to-head. 4th and 6 from the 12. Tigers are going to go for it. I thought it was 4th down last play. And false start against the Tigers. Still 1:04 left, 31-0 Banks. So now 4th and 11 from their own 17. Slater rolls left, looks into the end zone, and it's knocked away. 2 defenders in the area, and Banks is going to preserve the shutout and get the ball back. 1st and 10 from their own 17 with 56 seconds left. Second unit may come in for the final drive of the game. And apparently the clock operator has fallen asleep. It's going to be, they marked the ball all the way back into the 14. Line of scrimmage was the 17, and Yamhill-Carlton didn't get any yardage on their last play. So they've they reset the clock to 31 seconds and 1 play, and that'll do it. Banks improves to 7-0. Overall, 4-0 in 3A District 1. Yamhill-Carlton finishes 3A District 1 play at 5-1 and is now 6-2 overall. Yamhill-Carlton with 1 game left at the Dells next Saturday against Ontario, another likely 3A playoff team. Banks has 2 games remaining at home against Valley Catholic next Friday, and then finishes the season at North Marion on the 28th. Our final score again, Banks 31. Yamhill-Carlton nothing. Interviewing looks like Logan Kind, Paulina Aguilar, and Fox 12 here for Friday Night Lights. Logan Kind, our Oregon National Guard hero of the game, with his 2 first-half touchdowns to put the Banks Braves up 14-0 at the half, and then they seal it with a 35-yard pick six and tack on 7 more with a 17-yard hook and ladder play to Davon Vereen. Final score, Banks 31. Yamhill-Carlton nothing. That'll do it for us. Our next broadcast will be Monday night at home for volleyball on senior night against Corbett. Still a lot to be decided with 2 games left in 3A Coastal Range Volleyball League play. Our next football broadcast will be at home Friday night with the pregame at 6:30 against Valley Catholic. Not sure what happened in their contest with Corbett in that contest against 2 winless teams. Banks will finish the football regular season at North Marion between Woodburn and Canby 2 weeks from tonight. So that'll do it for us. Final score, Banks 31, Yamhill-Carlton nothing. Banks chance to move up to number 2 if that Santiam Christian score holds over number 2 Dayton. I'm Trevor Beard. This has been a Westside Mobile Media Banks High School Athletics production. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening and your weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday night. Have a good weekend, good night, and God bless.